There is a new narrative in crypto, and in this video we're going to talk about it. It's all about Web2 apps with a token component. So there are a couple of builders that started to use Believe App and Launchcoin in order to add tokens to their already existing applications or projects, and of course many other people started using that as well. So if you haven't heard about that, Believe App is created by Ben Pasternak, and basically it allows you to add very quickly your own token. There are a couple of examples, for example, like this snake here where you have a game and on top of everything you can speculate on a token. Tokens are launched with Launchcoin. It's enough to go on Twitter and basically comment Launchcoin ticker plus name, and you're going to have a ticker with a name and a token, and there's plenty of tokens being created like that, as you can see here. Also the image being used, the one you put on in a tweet, so it's super fast. As you can see, this is Launchpad Wars, because this application Launchcoin and Believe basically competes with Pump.fun. It competes also with Let's Bonk. It competes with Rhodium that I reviewed in my last video. So there's a lot of competition here, but what's new here is it's mostly directed at people that have already some kind of applications, and they want to help people that have nothing to do with crypto, had nothing to do with crypto before, and just started to use crypto just right now. I prepared a short list based on a great dashboard from Klaus Wenzel, which I'm going to show you in a moment. I think this is pretty cool. The top coin, of course, being Launchcoin. If you go with the Launchcoin here on BullX, you can see that currently it sits at around $200 million. Ansem just bought recently here. As you can see, I was happy to buy it at around $40 million, but I think I sold it much earlier than that. So I didn't really capture, and I bought it with like one sell, I think. So a very small amount. So this is Launchcoin, the main coin for Believe, but there are a bunch of others that you can look at. So this is the full list. I'm going to put the link down below in the description, so you can go there directly if you want to go into this kind of narrative. The general name for the narrative is Internet Capital Markets. This is the narrative. This is the name mostly for it, but also what I like to call it is Web2 apps with tokens, because this is really what it is, and it's easier to understand. So Internet Capital Markets, as you can see, most of the coins here, the largest one being Dupe, gooncoin, Believe Screener has its own app, Believe Screener being Believe Screener. I'm going to put a link down below to that also. This is the place where you can see actual prices of all the coins launched through Launchcoin and on Believe with their market cap. So it's always good to have this kind of comparison if you are trying to catch any of those. All those tokens are on Solana, which means you're good to go with any of the trading bots like BullX, which I recommend, the best platform for trading meme coins, or Frogbot, which you also find on the go, Telegram bot, really great one. The link will also be in the description as well. And yeah, really cool one. I bought a couple of them, a couple of those coins. Especially the list from the top, but basically I bought them already after they were quite popular. So I think like did something between like 50% to 2x on some of them, and still holding to see what will go on with a couple of them. Some of them I sold, like Launchcoin, because $200 million is pretty substantial valuation. So yeah, you have to decide for yourself whether it's early or not. And of course, like with anything, you have to remember that this is crypto. You can lose your capital. Do your research before jumping in. Nothing here is financial advice, especially this kind of coins. I think it reminds me basically about AI mania in December 2024. So you could basically really do great in the narrative if you were to believe early on. And then there were many interesting projects that came out of that, but the interesting projects that were built actually not in the first week, but they were built across the weeks later on. So I would wait for the dust to settle to see which of the applications will be the best, because most of those stuff, 99%, will definitely go to zero, is completely useless, and these are just celebrated meme coins with no utility, maybe some vague connection to some kind of application, but you know, this is basically like Noodle, which gives you this connection to the snake game, which is Maybe it's great, maybe it's not, I don't know. Who am I to decide here? Basically, it also depends on how people will want to speculate, because even if the application is super basic and was created many times over, it still can do very well in crypto. So yeah, this is the new narrative. Have a look at it. I think it's interesting. Everything is being done on Solana with Believe Up and Launchcoin, so might be interesting to follow. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video.